And then down here, we want panels, panel, graph editor. Graph editor, there we go. And that's the graph editor. Your graph editor may look slightly different. It may have a little yellow bar here. That's absolutely fine. I'm using the classic view because I personally prefer it. It doesn't make any difference. It works the same either way. And we can save this setup by going Windows. No, we can't. We used to be able to in older versions of Maya. Now we have to right-click over here and go down to Save Current Layout. Wait a minute. Can you see that? You may not be able to because of my screen. Hold on, let me just pull this up a little bit. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Now you can see it. Save current layout, and it will enter a new name, and I'm going to save this as animation. And click animation 1, because I may already have done this at some time before. Click OK. Just going to move that down a little bit there. And then if I now go to Windows, Saved Layouts, nope, again, that's moved. Let's try it over here. There it is. It appears down there. I've got animation and animation 1, and I can revert to that anytime I want. Okay, let's go and find the ball. Now, one thing we could do to create a ball is just simply create one. We could go to Create Polygon Primitives Sphere, and it will just simply appear on our grid like that. And we can move that and bounce it around. But I don't want to do that. I want to go and find an actual rigged object. And there are lots of free ones available on the web which have better functionality than just using a basic primitive object like this one. So I'm just going to press delete on my keyboard and get rid of it and go and surf the web and see if I can find a ball rig. So I'm just searching for Maya ball rig. See what comes up. So there's a bunch of them. This one is Ultimate Ball for Maya. If I click there, let's see what happens. So this takes us to a useful page. It's the website that used to be called Creative Crash. Now it's highend3d.com. It's part of an Ultimate series. There are quite a lot of these Ultimate rigs. They're all free. They're very good. They're well tested. So let's go ahead and download this. It's going to request. It's going to insist that I sign in. I've already signed in, so I'm just going to do that now and download the rig. Now, once I'm signed into highend3d.com, it will allow me to download it, and it downloads to my downloads folder. But unfortunately, it comes in as a RAR file, which I don't really want. So now I need to unrar it. And you may or may not have unrar software on your machine. If you don't, you can go ahead and unrar online. Okay, B1 Online Archiver. So I'm going to click here. Go to downloads and then unrar. There we go, and it will extract the files, and then I can go ahead and download that, and there it is, show in folder Ultimate Ball, and I can now copy this file over to my Maya file. So I'm going to go copy, and I'm going to go to my documents folder, and then I'm going to find Maya. Maya 2018 should be there. Wait, projects. There we go. Bouncing ball, 24th of August. That's today's date. And where's my scenes? Yep, open up scenes and paste. So there's Ultimate Ball V001. So now what I can do is close that out and then go back to Maya, go File, Open Scene, and it will find that if I've set my project correctly. And now I will have the ball. Now, because I've opened up a new scene, I've lost my setup. So I have to go back to right-click down here, animation 1, and there we go. I'm back to what I had before. So here is the Ultimate Ball, and it's a nice little rig. I'll show you what it does. You can move these guys around here. This is the main move control. There's also a global root control down here, and squash and stretch controls up here, which allow us to squash the ball from both ends, which will be very, very useful. And I'll show you why. Okay, so we've got everything set up. So now all we need to do is do some animation. Okay, so we'll start by making the ball bounce. So what I'm going to do is go to frame 1 in my timeline, whoops, which I need to now set back to from 101. Actually, it would have been smarter if 125 if I had imported